There are 7 steps that I wrote that took me from a victim mindset to a thriving mindset. Out in my career, took out in my face, my body, my hair, like it was screaming help. So how I got rid of that victim mindset to a thriving mindset now, it's totally different. I am a totally new person now, and I feel that, and the energy is so different. So going back to 2.5 years, 3 years ago, I wasn't in that stage. I was like crying all the time. I was like, why is this happening to me? Why? I would always ask the question. And how I changed from that mindset to now that everything is working out for me, I am happy. It changed. I'm smiling now. So that changed. And how I got from there to here in 7 steps, I'm going to explain it to you. As a mom, because it's really hard for me as well, because I have to juggle with the household, I have to juggle with kids, 2 kids, and I have to juggle with responsibilities and full-time work and everything, society and everything. So as a mom of 2, this is how I did it. I've written down stuff. First is, every single time when it's happening, like you're taking care of your baby, or you're having to have that moment where you feel that it's heavy, that you're experiencing that, you just need to say that I get to do this. Like if it's overwhelming for you, you just need to say I get to do this, instead of saying that I have to do this, I have to take care of my kids, I have to take care of this project, I have to do this. You just say I get to do this. One tone, one shift can change everything. Get it? But you need to say to yourself, I get to do this, I get to experience this on first hand. That's how you do it. The second is self-care. I emphasize so much in self-care now, because I was not that person who does self-care. Growing up, I haven't done any self-care routine or anything like that. I didn't have 10 steps of my skincare routine. I didn't have hair oiling method routine. I did not take care of my body. I just like showered, washed my hair with the normal shampoo and washed my body, and that's it. I did not have that routine of making sure that I experienced that. I had like 10 minutes of shower routine. But now I actually do a really long shower, really taking care of my skin, making sure that I look good as well, making sure that I'm wearing a really good clothes as well. I did not used to care about clothes as well, did not used to care about anything, but now I'm like starting to make sure that this is a self-care thing that I do physically. Mentally, I started reading self-help book. That is a mental thing. I started reading more books. That's a mental thing. I stopped using excuse of scrolling through TikToks or scrolling through YouTubes or scrolling through any reels that was 2 to 4 hours time. I stopped doing that. Another self-care is I set a boundary. That's a self-care. If I didn't like it, I would say I don't like it. I started asking for help. That's a self-care thing as well for me. If I am feeling really overwhelmed, I just didn't assume that my husband would take care of it. I would say, please help me, because I really need help. Then I started learning about regulating my nervous system. I started learning about emotions. My biggest insecurity is I get angry really fast. That was my biggest thing. And I started regulating my anger. I started regulating my emotions, and I figured out what was the big factor for me that is affecting me to become a victim mindset. Because aftermath would be, if I get angry, aftermath would be I would have to feel guilty about being angry. So yeah, I started doing that as well. Learning about my emotions, how it gets triggered, what is the factor that triggers or. And then I started, that was a big self-help for me, because I didn't want it to feel overwhelmed and I was spiraling through my head and overthinking everything. I stopped overthinking anything. Whenever I was overthinking, I would write it down in my journal or anything like that. That was a self-care for me. The another thing is seeing a pattern. Like, what is the pattern that I'm falling again and again and again? Like, what was the pattern that made me in a victim mindset again and again and again? So that was the pattern that I picked up, and then I identified and I started correcting it. It doesn't happen all at once. Do not overwhelm yourself with all at once, but just do it step by step. The first step would be identifying your biggest problem and writing it down. They said that, I don't know the author's name, but one of the authors said that writing down your problem will solve your problem 50% of the time, because it's in your mind. So that was another one. The next would be repetition. Create a safe small habits that would lead you to self-care, that your new identity. That's what I did. I did not do everything at once. I did not build Eiffel Tower in one day. It took me time to build where I'm at now. It took me time, because first thing, because your nervous system is in the habit of doing everything that was going on, it refuses to build a new habit, and that is a very, very big thing that you need to overcome. So every single time you create a safe micro habits, that is a repetition. My mantra would be repeating every single time that I was doing a really good job at one thing. I would like just repeat it and make sure that I'm like congratulating myself. The next would be this fifth would be, do not compare yourself to anyone in the internet, because that's the biggest thing. You rather start small. I am in my late 30s and I'm starting this late. I do not compare it to anyone, because my journey is so different from everyone. My motherhood journey is different from everyone. Your motherhood journey is different from everyone. So do not compare. Whatever you see in the internet, just block it. Do not compare yourself to anyone, because every DNA is different, every mind is different, every situation is different, and every parenting is different. So do not compare yourself to anyone. That's it. Just don't. The sixth would be detox your life. Detox your life from the toxic environment that you are in. Take a breather. If you can, just get out of the house. Detox your life with the constant scrolling in TikTok, social media. Just detox. I went from detoxing everything. For almost a year, I detoxed social media, friends and family, just not consuming any negative things at all. The next would be staying in silence. That was my next step. Like, I would be re-evaluating everything that was going through my life, and I was re-narrating everything that was going through my life, and then I would let my brain think as much as they wanted, and then I would say, it's okay, it's on the past, now moving forward, you're not doing that again. And letting my brain relax and letting my brain say, it's safe now, you're in a safe place now. It took me years, because it was very hard for me to actually accept that as well. And it's not just one event that has happened to me. It has been a multiple events in my whole life that has happened, and I have bounced back so many times that I have to make this video, because I bounced back from a victim mindset again and again and again and again. And how I did it was, I just said, like, these steps helped me a lot. And the narrative change. I just changed my narrative. I just changed my whole narrative, saying that I'm not that person anymore. That's how I did it, and I hope it helps you. And just say, trust the process. Like, just trust yourself and say you can do it, and you can be getting out from victim mindset to thriving mindset, because no one wants a sassy cry. Like, if you cry, like, fine, like, cry for certain time, but always bounce back, because you want to live in this world. You have one life, and you have to live it really fully, and you have to live it to your full potential, being happy. So yeah, these are the steps that I took, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Let